Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm here to talk about one ETF that I think and factually presenting is the best ETF in the stock market for a variety of reasons. So without further ado, if you do enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, and let's get right into it. So the stock that we are talking about today, not the stock, the ETF that we're talking about today is SCHG, Schwab US Large Cap Growth ETF. So let's see the performance on this ETF year to date, up about 5%. And then if we go the past year, they're up about 14%. Pretty good, not bad, huh? And then you go past 5 years, up 138%. And then, all time they're up a lot, but the thing that I really want to highlight with this ETF is that the inception date was December 11th, 2009. So they've been around for some time. They've been around for about, 16 years. 16 years, give or take. And if we go all the way down on Robinhood, we have this 10-year average percent return, 16.73%. So the thing that this ETF does that is different from, your regular ETF like SPY, or the S&P, or the Dow Jones or things like that, is this ETF only buys the biggest companies in the US, the fastest growing companies in the US. So that's why most of their portfolio is technology. You can see, it's almost 50%, almost half of their portfolio is technology because that sector is growing so fast. They have most of their assets in that sector. And we can see also they have a lot of consumer sector, healthcare, financial services. So they put all their money in the companies that are growing the fastest, which seems like a pretty, at base value, that's a pretty good strategy. That's a good, that sounds like something I'd want to invest in because they are diversified throughout these big companies, but they do own all of them. So, it definitely does mitigate your risk a decent amount. Then if you were to just put all your money in Meta and Meta has a bad earnings, you wouldn't go down as much in this. You'd go down a lot if you just held Meta, but if you just had this, that would only be 5% of the ETF, therefore, barely moving the price. But if we look deeper at this, the expense ratio is also 0.04. If we get, let's compare that to something like SPY, where the expense ratio is 0.09. So the expense ratio is higher. It's returning less in the past 10 years and returning an average of 10% since 1993. So, that doesn't add up. Your expense ratio is higher and it's returning less. I don't know why you'd invest in this one. And the thing that, let's look at a leveraged ETF, which is, the expense ratios. They can really be, they can really be insane. This one doesn't even show their expense ratio, but there are a lot of let's see, QQQ. Gosh, I'm not even sure what, I don't know the name of the leveraged ETFs off the top of my head. Can I look up leverage? Oh, yeah. 3 times leverage ETF. I just want to show an example of how crazy the expense ratios can be. This one's 35. That's a lot. You can see even this one's probably done good. Yeah, it hasn't even done good all the time. So the difference is once you get into leveraged ETFs, because people say, oh, the SPY goes up so much, why not just buy the leveraged version? The leveraged stocks ride on a different basis than SPY does, and they're not just shares of companies. There's a lot more that goes into it, and if you look at just how leveraged ETFs are more about timing than they are anything else. And there's not. You can see the SPY 4 times leverage ETF. Yeah, it's done good all the time, but this is since 2023, and they IPO'd at $24.80. They were $22.38 for a little bit. So if you invested in December 2023, in April 2025, you lost money. So let's go December to April 2023 to 2025 on SPY. So December in 2023, you were at $469, and then April in 2025, you were up money. Uh, I mean, that's just, a little bit of food for thought to invest in leverage ETFs. And that's why I think the SCHG is the best option. There's no reason not to buy it. And I mean, let's go into a little overview here. See the total expense ratio, they're flaunting it as they should. It's, 0.04%. The objective is the fund's goal is to track as closely as possible before fees and expenses the total return of the Dow Jones U.S. Large Cap Growth Total Stock Market Index. Highlights a straightforward, low-cost fund offering potential tax efficiency. The fund can serve as part of the core of a diversified portfolio. This is very true. Simple access to large-cap U.S. equities that exhibit growth-style characteristics. I like that. I like that more than dividend stocks, personally. And stocks are classified as growth based on a number of factors. So, I mean, that's also important to, know what your ETF is classifying as things they should buy. Yeah, I mean, this is a great ETF, and they've been around for a decent amount of time. This has proven to be a successful strategy over the past, decade and a half, a little bit more. So the fact that, I mean, this is holding up, I feel very confident in, buying this company. I mean, it's not a company, it's an ETF, but if you are going to buy an ETF, which a lot of people do, I'd buy this one. I mean, I don't think it's going to slow down. And the thing about ETFs is, let's say, NVIDIA goes bankrupt, they can switch NVIDIA out for a different company. You're not tied to, NVIDIA shares like that, like maybe 11% of the ETF vanishes. You lose 11% of your portfolio. The ETF drops 11% overnight. The 11% of NVIDIA vanishes. But if you hold NVIDIA all alone, and that's all your portfolio, 100% of your portfolio vanishes. So, there's a lot of different things that can happen. But yeah, I mean, this company has been around since 2009 and has been making great returns ever since inception. I mean, this is, a great ETF to invest in. I think the best. If you're gonna, invest in a Roth IRA, which a lot of people do. I have one here on Robinhood as well. I'm not sure I want to have one on Robinhood, actually. I've been thinking about maybe switching to Schwab or something like that. But investing in a Roth IRA, I think this is what you want to put your money in. You could buy single stocks, but that's a lot riskier when it comes to the Roth IRA. I think that maybe buying an ETF is the way to go and just holding forever. So, and this is the one I'd buy for sure. I mean, I don't see a reason to buy a different one. I mean, there are ETFs like QQQ that are more technology based, but they're not large cap growth based. They're technology based. This is 53% technology. So this is a tech stock, as you can see, and it's a little bit different. They're just buying a lot of different tech, but the other company or the other ETF more so focuses on growth, not buying tech, which is growth right now. So it looks like it's tech. It's a little confusing, but yeah, guys, I mean, that's basically it. I just wanted to talk about this company and how this ETF, there's no reason not to buy it. I think it's the best ETF in the stock market, and a lot of people don't know about it. I'm very surprised. I've talked to a few people about it, and they have no idea what SCHG is. I actually learned about it from Joseph Carlson, another finance YouTuber here on YouTube. He's a little more popular than me. But yeah, he's very interesting. I'd suggest you guys go watch him as well. A lot of great knowledge he drops in his videos. But yeah, guys, without further ado, that's the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to like. Also, comment down below what other kind of videos you guys want to see. I'd appreciate a little bit of insight, a little bit of feedback, and subscribe to the channel if you want to continue on this journey with me and you enjoy the videos. Appreciate you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.